And different people might think this is crazy, but you know what? Listen as we take a closer look at what's been going on with XRP buying and selling numbers and retail interest over the past couple of weeks. In terms of shopping hobby on Google Trends, XRP has already reached its highest point. And in terms of 24-hour trading volume, XRP has already passed Ethereum. This means that a lot more people are buying XRP than Ethereum. You know the chance of XRP than a thick XRP really changing Bitcoin this cycle. So we're going to talk about, and if it's really possible. On top of all that though, we have a lot to talk about. That's it. Everyone is welcome to the group. For those who are new to the show, my name is Nick. If you use the stop button on this movie, you should become a subscriber. Let's look at this new comment from Eleanor Tourette. I see that GovChair could be revealed as soon as tomorrow, so Donald Trump chose to let Gary Gensler know. Fox Business has heard from sources. A lot of people are thinking about this at the same time that we're hearing some things being said about it. By the time this video really starts to stay, the name of the new head would already be out there. However, listen up, big changes are happening in the way crypto is regulated in the US, especially a lot of discussions in favor of regulation. These changes are likely to continue as we move closer to the end of the oil era and a path in the first part of 2025. It's possible that we can already see some really great size changes happening on top of this. Also, I need to bring you guys over to this publish because we know that Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple have been very loud. Let's be honest. They've made a lot of noise about the US environment. Not only has Binance been very open about the situation in the US, but so has Coinbase. Almost every cryptocurrency business that has tried to work with us regulators has said how hostile the environment really is. That is a quote from Hunter Horsley if we really look at it. Who is that? The CEO of Bitwise. And if we really look at this, Coinbase's market cap has grown by $30 billion in the last 30 days. The market cap went up by $100 billion because of XRP. In the US, the change from regulatory headwinds to tailwinds is one of the biggest and most important fundamental changes that can be seen, and the effects are just beginning. And in terms of direction, I do have to agree with Hunter right now. Like, as we really look into what's going on, this is just the beginning. Allow us to think about this in a sensible way. January 20th, the day of the inauguration. And that's when Gary Gensler really does step down. That's when this will happen. Obviously, it can happen at any time, though. But we already know that there have been a lot of talks about changing the way crypto is regulated or even giving the US government new roles to help crypto and crypto innovation in the US. A lot of important things have been talked about. We know that Trump and Ripple have met. The environment is changing as we think about what's going on here. There's also a big reason for this that I don't think many people are really paying attention to. We now know that the US government is not meeting with Satoshi. So if we think about this, if they're going to include those US-based agencies, the people who work for those US-based agencies and what they might be using. What does that tell you about XRP then? Well, it pretty much sets a big goal on XRP as one of the most bullish assets in crypto right now, along with Direction and other fellows-based companies like Hedera, Cardano, and Stellar. I also think that everyone must be interested in what Ripple is doing. I also believe that everyone should be paying attention to XRP right now, since things are starting to change in the US in general. Also talking about this, we've seen a lot of big pushes for XRP from companies like Grayscale. TrustRP or exchange-traded funds have been really brought up in conversation, but look at how many people have interacted with and commented on some of these posts about XRP. I think it's really weird. But even if you go, you can see the XRP tag on the coin over on X. I mean, everyone is talking about XRP right now. Being talked about right now, it's the biggest and most important project in this area. And it's so strange because we came back a year ago. We crossed behind each other 2 years ago. XRP wasn't important to most people. Now everyone, even the Maxis and the people who are dealing with things, can't stop talking about XRP. We can see that XRP is doing 73% of Bitcoin's 24-hour turnover right now. And yes, we can see $40 billion in buying and selling extent at the time that this was made with the help of VET. I think the amount of XRP being bought and sold right now is getting close to $60 billion. It's really crazy. For example, if you told me that this was going to happen, I might say, yes, I believe you, but I could also be in. Because you know there's a bit of a rejection level. To be honest, I'm biased on both P and XRP, even though I'm very high on both. I hold on to a large amount of XRP. You also know that after 7 years, you'll be like, Is this really going to do it? You have times when you question your own abilities, but then you remember the truth, and after all your hard work, you're fine. I'm aware that XRP will wake up after being squeezed for 7 years. We know that spring is going to be big because it is exactly that right now. That's it for 1 month. Listen, it's been a month. What this means is that if we stick to and repeat the 2017 to 2018 timeframe, we should end this bull wash with XRP worth almost $20. Now, I know that some people said $30, $40, or $50, but this is the most that any moon boy could want. I have told you guys many times what my goals are for making money and what you should be looking into, but there's always that chance that people will repeat the same pattern, like how prices went through the roof from 2017 to 2018, going up to $20 or $30. That's also why we always keep a moon bag on hand. If you believe that big events like those really make things happen, then it is possible. This is crypto at its lowest point of the day. There are, however, also a lot of big accounts. For example, Sistine Research has 32,000 Forger followers, which is not a huge account. But right now they are looking at XRP to Tesla. This is XRP for 7 years, and this is Tesla for 7 years. They both got very similar reviews from the SEC, and Tesla's stock price went through the roof after they were cleared by the SEC. I think we're about to see some very important events in XRP's past. I also think that everyone who has been doubting XRP for a long time is about to be totally shut up. A lot of people are telling us that this is going to be the biggest rug pull ever. There have been 1.2 million views and 8,000 likes on this Bitcoin dress. I think it's really strange that some Bitcoin experts and people who clearly don't understand the technology behind the XRP system, or even XRP, are always the ones putting it down. That's why I say pay attention. There aren't that many people here. Just so they can be right, talk me down on a project. I always go against what everyone else does. XRP has been talked down by most people for years who say it can't do anything. On top of that, only a very small number of people who actually watch the videos and invest in XRP are now sitting there with a smile on their face saying, I always knew I was going to be right, and that is exactly what is happening. That's why all of those bills, which you may now know, are talking about XRP pronouncing. Oh, they're going to sell off 43% of the tokens that aren't even in flow ripple controls, no matter how much we explain to these people. Kind of like we have trustworthy crypto experts who want to explain it to these people. They don't trust it at all. There is no doubt that they are biased against XRP. They don't need to pay attention. They think they know what they might be talking about. For the same reason, they're not doing any study to learn anything right now. So their only choice about XRP is to keep criticizing it. The reason I say this is because when we really look at what happens in this area and what has been happening in this area over the last couple of years, I find it strange that these bills can't see the change coming. In the same way, if you're an early adopter of crypto and have been watching it for years, you know that the overall environment is changing from retail to institutional and agency. And while we're thinking about that, some of these good ideas have been called bankers' coins or projects that cater to establishments. They do serve the businesses, that's for sure.